welcome back to mclovinmoto. Today I'm working on my Africa Twin. I've got a couple things I want to do. This first thing is that I've got a set of Altrider crash bars on this bike. I've got their upper set and their lower set, but I never bought the middle bar. This is the a brace that goes between the upper and lower sets on both sides. I've got two, and they're designed to help stiffen up the crash bars so that in the event of a collision or a crash, the top and bottom bars are linked together, so it just adds some stiffness, some rigidity. The kit comes with the two bars, and then it comes with this set of braces. And these, there's a set that goes on the bigger. There's a set that goes on the bigger bars, or I'm sorry, on the lower bars, because they're thicker, and you can see that. And then there's a set that goes on the upper bars, and they're a smaller diameter, so you can kind of see the difference there. So I'm going to put these. I'm going to move the camera so that you can see what that looks like, and we're going to put these on real quick. So give me a second. I'll get it reorganized and get you back in here. So the first thing the instructions say are to take these here and put some thread locker on them. So I'm gonna do that first. I'm excited about putting these on. I wanted them when I first got the bike, and it was a little bit expensive with all of it, so I just went with the main crash bars first. But I'd really like to have the extra protection that these afford should I put the bike down, that it's going to keep it's going to stiffen up the whole thing, top and bottom. I'm trying to get this bike ready for some moto camping, some backcountry discovery routes, and so I'm really focused on trying to do what I can to protect it. I've got an Altrider skid plate that I'm going to put on. You'll probably see a video on that. That's next. I just did the Altrider rear pillion rack, and that looks pretty good. It takes the place of the rear seat, and I've got a video. I'll link to that in this video. Also, I did that one before these. So let's give this a shot here real quick. So this one's going to go here like so, and link these two together. So it looks like what I need to do is take one of these small ones. And what I need to do, come around the bar, like so. And get these two sandwiched together. There we go. That wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. Let's get this one too. Those are nice and tight, that's for sure. That's good. All right, let's get the bottom one on. So looks like we're gonna use one of these on the inside, like so. Oh, you know what? Some longer, oh yeah, there we go. We've got some longer and some shorter hardware, which I didn't look at before. Maybe should have. Read the directions prior to fitment. That's usually smart. So I got a little bit of wiggle room, I think. As far as fitment goes, I think that probably looks pretty good. That's what they're designed to do. So that's what it says right there. Just get them clamped where you want them to be. Make sure they're solid. Now I'm kind of worried I still have two long ones. Wow, I guess I just got lucky and used the correct ones down here at the bottom. Didn't quite realize I had done that. Kind of makes me laugh. Ooh. Throwing things around. Let's these suckers up. What do you like to run for crash bars on your bike? I went with the Altrider. I know there's some other very good brands out there for sure. And but I liked the design of these ones. I liked I'll be honest with you, I like the red. I really the red works for me. I'm gonna tighten this one a little more before I do that one. With my red, white, and blue bike, the red crash bars just were, felt like it set it off pretty good, and I think it looks pretty neat with the red against the white. Not everybody's cup of tea, I realize that, but I dig it. Okay, those are pretty tight. I don't want to strip them, that's for sure. That would be a bad day. Well, that one's tight already. There we go. What do you think? I like it. Just another, you can tell my other crash bars are pretty dirty, but I'll give that a thumbs up. Nice. All right, let's do the other side. All right, here's the next one. It needs to go like this. So we'll get our large ones here. I'll get my long bolts with washers. This one goes inside there. Oh, actually. There we go. And then this goes around the back of that, like so. To actually go down a little, yeah, right there. Let's see if we can get this one in there too. Kind of fun to do one-handed. Oh, did I get it? Maybe. Feels like it. All right. I've been pretty happy with these crash bars. I haven't really tested them out in in proper fashion, as far as I haven't put the bike down on them. I've not. I've tried to be, reasonably good and not put her down. I like how they mount. I think they seem to be pretty solid. I know some other people have said that they've done some damage to them and tweaked them on their bikes. I haven't had that same experience with them, like I said, with mine yet. Let me just go double check that other side, that I'm close to the same as far as my lengths, or where I got them. Tape measure here. Is that like 4.5? Yeah, it's pretty close. The bars are a little different on both sides, so it's gonna sit a little different, but all in all, I think it's pretty even. But yeah, pretty happy with the crash bars. They work well for me. I try not to be too hard on my equipment. Granted, I'm doing this because potentially I will be hard on the equipment if I go do some BDRs, and we got the Giant Loop ride coming up here in a couple months. If you're not going to that, you should look into it if you live in Oregon, Washington, or Idaho, or even farther really. But great event that's happening in June of 2021, early June of 2021, out in Burns, Oregon, Crystal Crane Hot Springs. It's a 3-day motorcycle rally with put on by Giant Loop Moto, which I've got a bunch of their gear on this bike, and just an awesome event. All right, these look good. Pretty pleased with how it turned out. All right, I think we've got this handled. Man, those are plenty solid. Got some thread locker on there. They shouldn't move. What do you think? I dig it. I think those look pretty rad. definitely should protect the motor and the fairings, hopefully. All right, so there's the install of the Altrider Reinforcement Crash Bars. They go between the upper crash bars from Altrider and the lower crash bars from Altrider. Tie everything together, make it stiffer, keep the top ones from bending or folding in towards the bike, hopefully, at least folding back into the bike. Add some more rigidity. They look awesome, and hopefully will serve me well as I ride this bike off-road a little bit more this next year. If you have any questions, email me, mclovinmoto@gmail.com. Also have an Instagram, mclovinmoto, and I'm on Facebook, mclovinmoto. Check it out. I post lots of pictures, post events and other things that I got going on. Thank you for watching.